Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. These days I am trying to figure out what is the best mobile app to run large language models locally on device on the phone. If you have been following my channel, you see that I already have covered a few of them in the last few days. But to be honest, I haven't really found any good app or software which would really satisfy the requirements to run large language models even in context format. So the quest goes on. In this video, I am going to show you yet another app which is called as ChatterUI. It is not that new, but still I don't think so. Even after so many months, it has improved a lot, and we are going to install it locally on the phone, and then I will be showing you how you can run the models locally. Now, to be fair to the app, it tries to do what it could do with both on-device and API based models, and the interface is quite minimalistic. It's free, it's open source, plus you would need a very good memory on your phone. Now, what I am doing for this video is that I have created this virtual device on Android Studio. As you can see, I have just selected an Pixel hardware emulator for this, and you will have the same experience on your phone. I am running it with 16 GB of RAM, which I believe is quite fine. For the model, I have gone with Llama 3.2 1 billion, which I will shortly show you how you can get it. So what I will be doing, I will be showing you how you can get this ChatterUI installed on your system, and then more importantly how you can run the model on device. Now, if you look at this ChatterUI, its GitHub repo says that this enables you to run LLMs on device in local mode. You can connect to various APIs in remote mode, which means that, for example, if you have text generation web UI or Olama and similar models running on your local server somewhere in the public internet, you can simply use their endpoint to access those models. You can even access OpenAI's API and various other APIs. You can also create and manage multiple chats per character. You can customize sampler and instruct formatting, and I will show you shortly, which means that you just set some of the hyperparameters and profile, and that's about it. It also allows you to have TTS engine for text to speech, but you would need a good phone for that. I have tried it out on this emulator, doesn't simply work, just crashes it out. So let's try to get this thing installed, and then we will see how to work around with it. Before I do that, let me give you a very quick introduction to our good friends at AgentQL who are sponsoring this video. AgentQL is a query language which turns any web page into a web source or a data source. With its Python SDK and live debugging tool, you can scrape and interact with web content. It works on any page, it is resilient, it is reusable, and it structures the output according to the shape of your query. Okay, so let's go and let me show you quickly how you can get this ChatterUI installed. So go to their GitHub repo, and I will drop the link to it in video's description. Once you are there, just scroll up a little, go to this releases section on this right hand side, click there, and then scroll down on that release page, and then download this APK file anywhere on your local system. So I have just done save link as, and I have saved it on my local system. So you will of course save it on your phone. Just maybe if you are using Android, maybe put it in your Google Drive and then copy it from there, or just upload it as you do normally file on your phone. Because I'm using this virtual device on this Android Studio emulator, so all I needed to do is to just select this and drag and drop. So it installed the APK, and you can see that this C is the APK already installed. So let me but before that, another thing you need to do is to get a model, right? So you can get any model from Hugging Face, but should be in quantized format, because I believe this uses llama.cpp at the backend. Now I'm just going to go with this Llama 3.2 1 billion, and if I scroll down, I have selected this Q4KM, which is my go-to quantized variant, because this gives me a good balance of speed and performance. I have clicked on it, and then I right click on this and then save link as, and I already have downloaded this. I also tried the small LM2 on this one, which was released just yesterday. So I already have both of these, and then again, in order to put it on my phone, I uploaded it to my phone. It's already present in my downloads directory on my phone. If you're also trying to do it, again, simply just pick it up, drag drop like this on your phone, and it is going to put it on there. Okay, and then let me launch my app. Of course, you will tap on it and the app is launched. First step you need to do is to just click on these three lines and then click on models. Either click on this plus or click here. I'll just click on plus here, and then just use copy model into ChatterUI or use external model. Maybe I'll just go with a copy model into ChatterUI, and then I can select my Llama 3.21 billion instruct. I could also select the other one, small LM, but whatever, doesn't matter really. So it is importing the model. Let's wait for it. And this is what I have found out, that no matter how much memory you give to these apps, they are quite slow. Sometimes they crash too, but hopefully this won't crash this time. And we would be able to see how exactly this works. So it is importing the whole file. I think the file is around 800 meg. So let's wait for it to get imported. And you can see that the model is imported now, and it is telling us the model configuration, that it is 1 billion parameter and Q4KM and all that stuff. Let's click on this play button here. It is going to load the model onto the memory of your phone, and the load is quite good, and it now says that model loaded. Let's go back from here, and now you can, if you click on sampler, you can set a lot of hyperparameters to control the output of the model, but I'll just keep all of these on the standard values. Temperature, top P, top K doesn't really, I'm not fussy about it. Temperature is set to 1, which is quite creative, so that is fine. I'll just keep it as is. And then similarly, instruct is where you specify your system output prefixes and whatever the system prompt is. I'm not going to worry about it. TTS is about your text to speech, so let's forget it. Settings is the app setting. Okay, so let's go here, and now you can just chat with it. You can say whatever, hello there, and you see how slow that is. So I'm asking hello there, and now AI bot is working. Now I would highly request you to try it out on your phone and let me know what sort of speed you are experiencing, because I have tried it out on my phone with around 8 GB of VRAM. I also have tried it out on Google Pixel 8. The speed was terrible. So you can see that now it model is printing some response that how can I whatever, how can I assist. So the user experience is quite bad in terms of this, but anyway, the whole purpose was to show you that there is a way of using these models locally on device LLM, which you have just seen. Now the only thing is that you have to have a good phone with good memory. So there you go. It says how can I assist you today. Now this ChatterUI is not only gives you the local stuff on device, also you can go with remote. So if you click on remote, it shows you this API. If you click on it, you can go with OpenAI. So you just have to give your API key, of course, or you could connect Olama, Cohere, Manser, a lot of other stuff which you can check it out. So that is what ChatterUI is. I hope that this was useful. Play around with it, especially let me know what is your experience in terms of its speed. Very, very keen to know. And if you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.